Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to welcome you to WAC 2024, the last WAC that I'm going to beat the hell out of my time and effort to organize it. But as I said toward the end of tonight, I will give you some potential future life for WAC. Hopefully in central France at the University of Clermont. If you ever use Michelin tires, they are all made in Clermont. Maybe they will give a free tire to everybody when you go there. I'd like to introduce the head table. To my left is Charlie Nguyen, former dean from Catholic University and the 2022 honoree in San Antonio. Patrick Benavides is like my first non-biological child. Firstborn. The next one is my dear friend, Professor Iguchi, Professor. Next one is for Professor Kobashi, co-general chair. And next is another non-biological child, and of course my dear friend for 25 years, James Tien, honoree in 2008 in Hawaii. 2008, I know the number. I'd like to recognize people who really worked their tail off for this conference. You know, having done conferences for 35 years, it doesn't matter how many people show up. If you have 20 to 2,000, you still have to do a lot of work. Oh, yeah. So, number one in the list is Patrick Benavides. Number two is Kazu Kiuchi. Alma Alanis, Alma, stand up from University of Guadalajara. She brought a lot of Mexican authors to the conference, but they couldn't afford to come to the hotel. I made a huge mistake of coming to this hotel, because this hotel is for vacation, not for conference. Especially poor engineers, because they cannot afford it. So I always have to learn, even as a retired person. We have several honored people from the previous years, Lifetime Achievement Awardees. One is Mental State, former Dean of the University of Windsor. Of course, Kazu Kiuchi, Government Lifetime Achievement Awardee. Professor Bahram Shafai from Northeastern. Professor Yanis Villas, in Kobe, Japan, I remember that. And Professor Diego Andino, I don't know very well that you are from Hawaii, from Technical University of Madrid. There are 4 students that came with the help of Alma here, and they have done a marvelous job. I want to give you their names, and I don't know, they're already gone someplace. They gone home. They went where? They went home, I see. But Fogo Gonzalez, that you will see tomorrow, is going to run the virtual session tomorrow. Maria Padilla, Ricardo Garcia, and Victor Benitez. The hotel is going to show awardees in order from young achievers all the way to the last honoree. So this lady, Andrea is preparing it now. She's hiding on this side of it. Okay. The first honoree, young honoree is Patrick Benavides. It says for outstanding contribution to robotic design, control, and mentorship of numerous students. Shake hands. This photo is supposed to last for 3 minutes. I think she's expediting it. The next honoree is Dr. Takenori Obo from Tokyo Metropolitan University in Japan for contributions. Contributions to computational intelligence in healthcare, rehabilitation, and human-centric system and intelligent robots. Young Achievement Awardee is my other non-biological son, Jeff Bureau. He is Vice President of Cyber Manufacturing Innovation Institute and many others, both in quantum computing and cloud computing and so forth. Full contribution to cloud computing, cyber manufacturing, and quantum computing. Okay, anybody want to take pictures? Okay. Dr. Kantari Mori from National Institute of Technology, Maizuru College in Japan for contribution to medical image analysis and improvement in treatment of infertility, heart failure, cancer, and education of disabled persons. Those are the four young achievement awardees. It's stuck here forever, that picture. Yeah. Looks alike. The first awardee, Lifetime Achievement Awardee, is Professor Dr. Maj Mirmirani, former Dean of Embry-Riddle University, Florida, for outstanding contributions in dynamics and control of aeronautical systems and leadership in engineering education. to in San Antonio, we missed one lifetime achievement awardee because there was still a bit of COVID problem, and he was sitting in Sydney, Australia, so long away. So this one is Anthony Nolan, Order of Australian Medalist, and he is for contribution, outstanding contribution in data science, artificial life, astronomy, cognition, intelligent decision sciences. Tony is one of the geniuses in the world community. He's amazing. He's really amazing. He's so smart he didn't even go to college. Okay. The third and final Lifetime Achievement Award is my distinguished friend from Mexico, Edgar Sanchez, for major contribution in development of a community of intelligent control researchers for Mexico and Latin America. He's a native of Colombia, but he fell in love with this young, beautiful lady in Mexico and moved to Mexico. Big game for Mexico. The first honoree is a gentleman that I've known for 35 years, a native of Spain, Professor Diego Andino. I tell you a bit about him. Back in the early years of WAC, he was talking in, I think, Maui, in a WAC conference. He said, Monk approached me and he gave me such a rosy story. After several months of hard work, I found out what has happened to me. Mo has given me a job that I didn't even plan on it, but he did the work anyhow, and this is wonderful. So, come on here, Diego. Distinguished professor of the Universidad Politécnica de Madrid in Spain, for great contribution to artificial intelligence, biometrics, system engineering, and entrepreneurship. My pleasure. And he also has get a medal, a WAC medal, which he will take to the party.
So many years with WAC that I already don't remember how was my career with that. In the past century, I started collaboration with Mo, and I remember all of these events, these WAC events, as one of the most interesting and personally enjoying conference. And I also learned a lot about science and about friendship and about networking and collaboration with Mo. So the only thing I can say is thank you to all the friends here, and thank you especially to Mo for all this that you have given me.
honoree is a long-time supporter of WAC, contributor, distinguished Professor Johannes Phillips, from former rector of Technical University of Crete in Greece, for excellent contribution to production engineering, management, and very high-level leadership in engineering, and being a recognized poet both in US and in Europe.
Thank you very much. It's been a privilege for me to be among your friends and benefit from your kindness, humanity, and support. And I would like to thank all these people who made WAC 2024 a reality. I noticed that the theme is machine learning and artificial intelligence, but also some specific topics like climate change, quality of life, safety, things of that sort, cycling economy, and so forth, which means that the spectrum is quite wide. And why is that? Because we have made a lot of achievements in technology and science in just a small span of time. Amazing things we've done, which we could not even think of 30 years ago or 20 years ago. But at the same time, there are many shortcomings and many problems. One of them, the anthropogenic climate change and climate crisis, the irreversible destruction of the environment, of ecology, of biodiversity, and so that and many more. Also, the obscenity of resolving grudges and differences with war, and we have too many. All the time we have about 20 to 30 wars raging all over the globe. Now these are big problems, and I cannot think that science and technology is just one thing out there. It should be political. We should be thinking politically. Apolitical science is not science. Okay. But let me go one step further and finish, because I don't want to take the time. I think that if there is something a little bit permanent in this life, this does not consist of molecules and atoms and electrons and particles. This is something different. It's called friendship, camaraderie, love, you name it. And this is the essence of humanity. And tonight, I see it all here. Thank you very much. Mo, thank you indeed. Thank you.
We have 4 honorees, but the 4th one, Professor Doug from the University of Birmingham, was not available. He gave his talk this morning by Zoom. He was asking for Gila also. Where's Gila? I said she's at home at the hotel. And he said, next time you and Gila come to Birmingham, I said, you'll bring your award at that. My next honoree, third one, is someone I've known for 35 years. And I first met him in 1979, around that time. And he's a professor, Dr. Philip Javier, from California Institute of Technology and former chief technologist of NASA. He has spent almost 40 years with NASA, okay, for extraordinary contributions to U.S. space exploration, including formation flying, guidance, control, and leadership at NASA JPL. legacy of WAC. You know, a very good friend of mine that I miss a lot is the gentleman, Dr. Jungkook Yao, from South Korea, who used to be at the University of Hawaii in Honolulu. He said, "Mo, what you have done, you have created a community of brotherhood, and now the spouses, sisters. And it is dawned on me that's been the issue. You know, Gila always said, I come to the WAC not just because of the technology, but I want to meet my friends. Okay? And a lot of people are doing that. You know, that gentleman at the end, Jim Tien, one time said, WAC goes here, goes there, goes here, goes somewhere else. So, and I have been able to move people and watch, see the whole world as much as possible. But WAC has been in all continents so far. So for the future, we have been struggling because when I retired from University of Texas, I no longer have the luxury of having UTSA the sponsor of this conference, which means I typically would not give me any leverage of Explorer, IEEE Explorer, and so forth. So I approached a number of universities, and I remember Anthony Nolan in Australia worked very hard to try to revive, create a new sponsor for WAC. Even was willing to create a non-profit company of his own to do that. But I have a couple of professors at the University of Clement who actually are authors in this WAC. And both of them are very keen on having this university, Clement, in central France, to be the permanent home of WAC. And it's very close to Paris, it's close to Toulouse and to many other major cities in France. The challenge right now is by the end of the year, these two gentlemen are going, these professors, need to make a big help from me to make a really good call to see how valuable WAC can be for that university. Because if they agree, and we will put that among our proposal to them, that we are going to build a consortium of universities around that university, from Spain to the rest of France, to Australia, to Japan, to US, and even India and other places. This way, this university gets a recognition all over the world because of WAC. Okay? And they don't need to worry about the financial part. Financial part will be, with that university. In the 35 years of life of WAC, we have only lost funding twice. This is one of them, in terms of financial loss. I don't care. I can afford it because of all of you. Okay? Because my friends are valuable, it doesn't have any price attached to it. So I thank from the bottom of my heart from my lovely wife Sheila, who has spent up with me for 50 years, and we recently celebrated our 50th anniversary. And we hope to have another few more years. So, if there is any questions, I'll be happy to answer. And if anybody at the head table would like any comments, please. Yes.
On behalf of everybody sitting here, we would like to sincerely thank for all you have done for us, organizing all this conference of life and so on. I cannot say more than what I just said. It is really, we are grateful to what you have done. Thank you very much.
we just keep falling wherever he goes. As I mentioned, you know, we go here, we go there, we go wacky over here and there. So I really, but really, we gotta thank you for doing all that. I mean, we needed somebody to organize it, to lead it, and you were there. And thanks a lot. Thank you.
And finally, those awardees, we have a lot of bubble wrap and jackets we could use, especially for the four young awardees. There are ways to safeguard it on your way back home. Help yourself. Thank you again. I want to thank the only person in this hotel which I have good memory is this young lady. She really worked very hard this past 2 days and one more day tomorrow. We appreciate it in spite of a lot of other members of your team. No hotel asks you to pay full pay before you arrive. No hotel does that. But only here, or maybe, I don't know about the rest of Cancun, but that's the way it works. I saw also Spanish people, because the hotel is owned by Spain. All right, thank you very much.